Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics, and welcome to episode 7 of Tank Tuesday, the show where you guys send in your aquarium photos to this email address, and I review them and rate them out of 5 stars. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Tank Tuesday. I'm so excited for this. I guess we should pretty much just like hop into it, just like this. All right, so this one's from Fish Legend. First tank right here. I'm not sure how many. Okay, he's got a turtle tank and a betta tank. First one, lots of live plants. You guys know how I feel about live plants. Looks like some Java ferns in there, maybe. What else we got? Turtle tank. Looks like a 20-gallon. That is a good sized turtle, though. He's looking a bit too big for this tank. Just kind of to scan over these real quick. Little betta tank over here. First one right here. Let me think. Lots of live plants. The plant placement could be a little bit better. This could be like back somewhere instead of just like blocking off the view of the driftwood, but definitely a good amount of plants in here. Looks like some pretty powerful filtration up here. I like this betta tank. This is probably my favorite of the 3. Nice little castle structure over here. So this tank I will give 3.5 stars. Turtle tank. This is, it's a little bit small. Not sure if that's the proper lighting. I mean, I'm assuming it is. I'm hoping you know what you're doing, but canister filter over here, definitely. And then also a little internal filter, so it looks like you have double filters, which explains why the water's so clear. Looks pretty good. I would upgrade the tank and maybe have some like plants going up to the surface that he can rest on. I suppose he could do that on the ramp though, but it's always good to give him some more options. So the turtle tank, I will give, it is a little small. I'll give this one 2.5 stars. This other tank looks like a little community tank. I see some tetras in here. I'll give that 3.25. Solid scores all the way around. Not too bad. All right, next tank is from Amanda. Looks to be a little betta tank. This, I think I have this one. I have it has like the frosted LED background. I had a tank just like this, if it's not the same exact one. Definitely a cool look. The like frosted background looks cool with pink. It almost looks like a little sunrise or something. You got some I don't even know what to call these, but yeah, this tank looks pretty solid. You got those little jewel things in here. Definitely look nice in betta tanks like this. It is a betta. It could use like live plants and stuff. It might get like its fins torn on this stuff, so I'd probably go with some softer looking decorations, but it's not bad. It looks pretty solid, so I'll give this one 3 stars. 75-gallon tank from Sarah. Right off the bat, very pretty to look at. The stand, we don't have a whole lot of stand appreciation so far in this series, and I think that's something we're going to start doing. This is a good looking stand. Looks like something I would do. I think I might have this stand. I have this same house. This same exact house is in my 55-gallon right now. Bubble waterfall. I've seen this at PetSmart a few times. Got some bala sharks in here, rainbow shark. They might have said there was a parrotfish in here. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yep. There it is. Everything looks super clean. Usually when something looks this clean, I kind of assume that it's like a brand new tank, but just from like the algae growth down here in the sand, I can tell you this is not a brand new tank, so you just keep this thing clean. Some good looking ratings on this one. Everyone's pretty much above 4. Let's look at the rest of these. A little close up of the rainbow shark. Red-eye tetra right here. And yeah, they went with like the little coral decoration in the background, even though it is a freshwater tank, but it looks great, honestly. And I've said before how I like natural plants and stuff. Like I usually only use green plants, but this looks very colorful, and I could look at this for a long period of time. All artificial decorations can look good, and this tank definitely lets you know about that. So look, I'm gonna give this tank, I'll give it 4.25 stars. Some room for improvement, but it's definitely a good looking tank. Next tank from Jessie looks to be either the 5.5 or the 10-gallon. Looks like a 5.5. The like top fin starter kit they have. She said it was an elephant ear betta fish, and got a little teepee over here. I've never seen that one. Then some artificial plants, but there is a moss ball down there. A couple things that this tank could use. Definitely some live plants. With betta fish, they have super fragile fins, so you usually want to get either, if it's not a real plant, you want to get something like super soft so they don't get cut on them. Yeah, you do have a hide though. Some betta fish do like hiding. None of mine really have, but some betta fish do enjoy like sitting in a cave or something. Could maybe use a background. You could get like some kind of colorful looking background to go with the colorful theme of the tank. I do like the natural colored gravel. That is one of my favorite to use. Tank looks like the tank size is just fine. I'm almost positive it's the 5.5 gallon. And yeah, you guys are rating this right around 3-ish stars. I'll give this one 2.75 stars. All right, so next tank is from Timothy. I love this decoration over here, like this treehouse decoration. I've seen that many times, and it's always super cool to look at. We got Quite a few plants in here all bunched up in one spot. Some of them are buried, some of them aren't. Definitely some things could be done to the plants in here to make it look a little better. If you're going for like a colorful forest look, then by all means, this is perfect. If it were my tank, I would probably space these out a little bit. I probably wouldn't even use all these. I would just use the best looking ones, kind of tuck them into the corners, into the background. The blend of colors is actually really satisfying to look at. I like the blue gravel. The tank actually looks like a really fancy looking setup. Got like a little built-in intake over here. That's a good sign. As for the fish, I do not see any fish in here. Again, all these were sent in like a year ago, so there's like a 50-50 chance if any of these are still even set up. Oh, I like the background. I didn't even notice that. It's like a little underwater ocean cave. That definitely adds to it. I think just because all the plants just jumbled in there, I'm gonna give this one 2.75 stars. This next tank is from Bob. It is a Pea Puffer tank, and right off the bat, very pleasing to look at. Definitely got some, again, like the all-in-one filtration setup. Those are always awesome. But yeah, lots of live plants in here. We got floating plants up here, possibly some lily pads. Tall little, that might be a sword, like an Amazon sword. Still working on the plant species, you guys know. Definitely a nice piece of spiderwood here in the middle. The plants really blend everything together too. Nice looking planted tank. I do love the black substrate in here. That almost looks like a somewhere between sand and gravel. It looks like a really small gravel. Fish Legend rated this about 12 stars. I'll give this one 4 stars. I think that's every bit of 4 stars. All right, so this next tank is from Cabrera Aaron. It is a turtle tank. Looks to be pretty dang big. That might be a 75. That looks like a decently sized turtle, but the tank makes it look kind of small. I'll guess around 75 gallons in this one. He does have the above tank basking area. But yeah, it looks good. I would say you should have a roof like on the basking area, because I've had turtles climb up the egg crate before and they literally like would have gotten out if I didn't have a ceiling on it. So I do recommend putting a top on that. It looks good though. This it looks like a little turf in there. Definitely awesome, and I'm sure your turtle appreciates that as well. This is probably heat, and then this is probably UVB, so good job on the lighting. Substrate as well, all very big pebbles in here so your turtle can't eat it. And then another little ancient China looking thing going on in this tank. We had one of those in the last video, and I said I love the ancient China vibe. Great job with that. We got a gnome in the back. I didn't even see him. And then little jungle of plants over here that the turtle can hang out in. So this is definitely a good looking tank for everything being artificial. With turtles, that's fine, because like turtles can destroy live plants if you have them in there. But yeah, lots of wide open swimming space for them. Above tank basking area, of course, is always a good idea. I'm trying to think of a rating. Let's see what you guys are saying. 3, 3.5. I'd say that's about right. I'm gonna give this one 3.25 stars though. All right, next tank is from Cameron. Sponge filter in the back, little hide and a little castle thing over here. Not too much going on. I don't see a fish in here. There might be like a betta or something in there. Oh, this is the 10-gallon portrait tank that I have. Same exact tank model I have. This looks to be a 10-gallon. I have the same exact cave decoration that was in one of my turtle tubs, and that's in the 55 right now. Definitely a nice looking cave decoration. This tank looks really nice. This is probably my favorite of the 3. Yeah, this one's cool too. This is a sick piece of driftwood, dude. Yeah, I could use a few more plants in here though. Couple in the background would be nice, and then maybe a background on the back of it. Yeah, I like this tank though. This is definitely my favorite of the 3. I will give this tank, I'll give that 3.75. It is all artificial, but again, it looks great. Maybe could use a background in there though, and that's just about it for that one. This tank could definitely use a few more plants. Yeah, and then this tank, I'll give that 2 stars just because there's like nothing going on. There's just a couple little PetSmart decorations in there and the sponge filter. But yeah, then this one, did I rate this one yet? I don't think I did. I'll give this one 3.25 because it could use a few more plants. All right, guys, this next tank is from Sawyer. It is a turtle tank for his albino map turtle, and here's a little close-up of that. Definitely a rare looking turtle. I mean, I've never seen one of these before. Solid looking tank, not bad. It does have the floating basking area up here. The lamps look a little close to the basking area. I don't know, if it gets to the right temperature, then I guess it's fine, but I would definitely check on that if you haven't already. I see some Buenos Aires tetras, I think he said. So we got fish and turtle in here. Definitely possible, especially with the Buenos Aires tetras. Whenever people ask me what fish I recommend for turtles, I almost always say Buenos Aires tetras, just because they're so dang fast. Then yeah, beautiful angel over here. Looks to be some live, some artificial plants. This one here looks like it could be live. I might be completely wrong about that. Definitely could use something I'm not exactly sure what. Oh, the substrate is good, by the way. Looks like fine-grained sand and then the occasional pebble in there. Yeah, I would maybe get some taller plants in here just to take up some more elevation. That's pretty much my only recommendation. Maybe this looks like it could be a cave over here, but I would definitely have a pretty good-sized cave for your turtle to hide in. Is always nice. I'll give this one 3 stars. Not bad. Looks to be livable for your turtle, but definitely some room for improvement on that one. All right, next tank is from Ben. It looks to be a turtle tank. You know, I was gonna say something about the water level. It does look to be really low, but your turtle also looks tiny. Yeah, then we got the little, I've seen these basking areas before. I don't really know how I feel about them. It looks a little bit too unnatural for something I would use. We got some fake plants in here though. The substrate looks to be fine for now since your turtle is tiny, but once he gets big, definitely go to either some bigger rocks or some fine-grained sand, as I always say. I got 2 lamps up here, so great job. He is tiny, dude. He can't be more than 1.25 inches long. I miss having a tiny turtle like that. Might have to get a new baby turtle soon. Lots of different little hiding spots in these plants under the dock. You could tuck up in these rocks. So you have a good amount of hiding spots. Got your basking area. So I'll give this tank, I'll give it 3.25 stars. All right, next tank is from Lee. This is what he said to be a 30-gallon Razorback musk turtle tank. Yeah, he stacked up a bunch of rocks, some, I think that's artificial driftwood. I think I've seen that at PetSmart before. This basking area looks to be a little bit unsteady. Like those look to be just kind of balanced on there, and that would be a disaster if that fell and like cracked your tank. So if it's still something like this, then I would probably I'd probably do a more sturdy basking area. Or who knows, maybe they're like leaning up on the back of the tank and it's actually really sturdy and I have no idea what I'm talking about. That definitely is a possibility. But yeah, that's a little risky for my liking. So yeah, it's not a bad tank though. Again, the basking area is just making me nervous looking at it. Basking lamps look fine though. You got the dual lamp fixture, always good. And I'll give this tank, I'll give it 2.5 stars. Next tank is from Mark, another turtle tank. That's 4 in a row. And he's got something cool going on with the basking area that I want to show you guys. It's like plexiglass or something right here, just to make it like easier for viewing. That's a cool idea. I think I saw that before on one of these Tank Tuesday episodes. Yeah, good sized turtle tank here, probably around 75 gallons. No substrate other than like the big fat rocks you got down here. Some cool looking driftwood here in the middle. Again, I don't think there was a top on this basking area, which again, I recommend having a top because turtles can climb. Literally when I had Timmy, he would climb to the very top of the basking area and just like sit there, literally like dangling from it like a monkey. There's your turtle in there. Looks to be around 3 to 4 inches, so this big tank is definitely a good idea for him. Got your hang on the back filter over here. Other than not having a ceiling on the basking area, there really looks to be nothing wrong with this tank. I'm gonna give this tank 3.5 stars. These next tanks are from, their name is Farm Squad, and it looks like a couple, this could be either a 5.5 or the 10-gallon, and then this looks to be a 10-gallon for sure. Definitely a good size for a beta. Need at least 5 gallons with them, so 10 gallons they'll definitely appreciate that. You do have some sharp looking decorations in here. You got a bald eagle over here on the ground. So yeah, I would definitely get some live plants in here for your beta. Maybe some more natural looking stuff. It is good that you have a cave though. I'm not really sure what this is. This might just be like a cup or some kind of container over here just to act as another cave. Yeah, definitely could have some softer plants in there. This one's probably fine for a beta, but these ones definitely could cause some damage. Yeah, overall this tank could be a lot better. I'll give this one, I'll give it 2.25 stars. Another turtle tank. This is just a turtle tank episode. Literally, I'll probably name this playback like something about turtles because dang near every one of these tanks has been a turtle tank. Next tank is from Kate. This is like the aquarium sand type stuff. This is some thicker grain sand, so it's probably fine. And I've had turtles with that before, but I would recommend getting some finer grain sand for turtles because this stuff, it is a little thicker, so it could still cause some problems if they eat it. But yeah, another above tank basking area here. Always love seeing that. Good size red ear slider in here. Oh, I don't actually think it's a red ear slider. Yeah, he looks pretty happy and healthy in here. Again, the above tank basking area. This one does have the roof on it, so this guy shouldn't be escaping anytime soon. The tank size, by the way, looks to be fine. About a 55 gallon. I mean, the size comparison looks fine in here, so he should be good in there for a while. And yeah, I'm gonna give this tank, I'll give this one 3.25. All right, next tank is from ilovebettafish. Apparently this is a 6.5 gallon tank. Great size for a beta. I actually have this same exact log hide in my frog tank. My frogs absolutely love that thing. They're always chilling in there. Little floating betta leaf up here. I'm not sure how I feel about those. I'm sure the betta fish like them because they can just hang out on them, sleep on them. Yeah, I like the hide though. I have it, so obviously I like it. Definitely some sharp looking plants. I've said that a couple times already this video, that you should have like softer plants for your betta because they can get cut on that. And that is something I didn't know originally. I learned that from like reading you guys' comments on my old betta fish videos. So yeah, I would switch those out if you haven't already. The betta looks to be just fine though. It looks pretty small. I'll give this one 3 stars. It looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but it definitely could be a little bit more suitable for a betta fish. All right guys, next tank is from Dominic. It does look to be a little bit murky in there, whether that be like algae in the water or just some kind of other fogginess. I don't know, but you do have a wide array of plants in here, live plants. So that definitely looks good. I'm trying to see it because it is vertical and I don't know how to make it horizontal, honestly. A little piece of driftwood just kind of hanging out. This tank does have a lot of potential if you would just get like a cooler piece of driftwood that's just kind of a straight little stick in there. But yeah, not bad. I don't see any fish. This thing right here might be a fish. I don't know. And yeah, it does look a little bit murky, so that might lower your score. It is live plants though, so that'll boost your score back up. I'll give this one 3.25. Some of you guys are brutal with the ratings. I saw someone give like a negative 10 star earlier. I've seen a couple like 0.5s. I feel like I have to be nice, but I also try to be honest as much as I can, you know. Next tank is from Daniel. Looks to be pretty good size. You got some glowfish tetras in here, along with some angelfish, or maybe just the one angelfish. But I love the bubble wall in the background. Those are definitely always cool. Then a little stack of pebbles over here. That's also really nice looking. You even have a stack of moss balls. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Just like a pile of moss balls. Usually when you see moss balls, you only see like 1 or 2 in a tank. Yeah, this definitely isn't bad at all. These look to be all live plants too over here in the corner. This will be a cool crawfish tank, bro. You should consider getting a crawfish for this tank. Yeah, I like this. I actually really like how all these plants are like jumbled together behind the cave, and then again the bubble wall coming from this big pile up of rocks. This is actually a really solid looking tank. It's nice to look at. These colors on the tetras pop a lot. You guys seem to like this one. Lots of 4 stars. I'll give this one 4 stars. One of the better ones of the day so far right there. I want to do one more. I feel like we have to end on a really good one. Yeah, we can end on this one. Okay. All right, next tank is from Trey. This is the last tank of the stream. 30-gallon aquarium. This is one of the better ones we've seen in this video. Looks to be a community tank, possibly an all live bearer tank. These look to be like all mollies, platies, guppies maybe. And yeah, lots of live plants in here. Again, I love the look of overgrown planted tanks. It almost looks like a jungle in here. I've said that before. I love the jungle vibe in tanks. This is almost what I want my bait tank to look like. I just want it to be completely overgrown with plants. You'll have to let me know what this plant is right here, because that looks to be growing in like crazy. A couple pieces of driftwood, couple stones scattered in there. I really like the look of the plants though. That's the main thing with this one. You guys are being very kind with the ratings. What is that, like a 10 star? Yeah, it is a good tank though. Last one of the day, and I will give it 4.25 stars. So that pretty much is going to wrap up this video, and today's comment of the day goes out to. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you got to do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm going to see you in the next video.